Hey everybody, this is Derek. It is the 30th of November 2009. Hope everyone is doing magnificent, and it's been a little while since I've done a video now. I actually wanted to do a few this weekend, but I got really ill on Friday morning. It may have looked like I had the swine flu, and for about a second or two I thought I might have. It was Crohn's disease related, the illness I've been having for the last decade and a half, but overall, I've been able to keep good control of it, and I'm feeling much better today. So that's really good. And the big news on Thursday was that of the Dubai debt issue. And I was going to make a video on it Friday, but because I didn't feel as well, I didn't. But really all I wanted to say was, debt's guaranteed. And I've been saying this for a while based on how we charge interest, we have a monopolization of the money system, and interest comes from nowhere. This information is very clear from documentaries like Money as Debt and the Zeitgeist series. So it's all guaranteed. And that's why in 2010, there's going to be more and more issues about the situation. If you haven't heard Bob Chapman's recent video or this last 8-9 minute stuff he was talking about as far as 2010, it's pretty much right on the ball about this, and yet you're hearing a lot of the people in the mainstream just trying to avoid the subjects that they haven't, and one of the biggest ones they have been avoiding is how debt works and how interest works. And you hear so many people who are so surprised about this issue. Are we going to get through this debt or not? And unless we confront it and do something about it, the issues are going to keep happening. Continuing on now, AIG, which is an insurance group, their stock is at $29, which has already been price adjusted, so theoretically it's like $3. And people are putting puts, some serious puts. This is from CNBC, and $17.50, $20, $22, $25 puts for AIG for December. So there's a lot of big money stating that AIG is going to have a serious fall, close to like getting next level towards bankruptcy, if you will. So people are sort of like betting on the collapse of AIG. The stock market, one thing I've been talking about is markets correcting through time. Right now, since November the 11th, the S&P, the Dow, all those markets have been correcting through time. And we're now in a price range between 1087 and 1111. As of 10 after 3 p.m. Eastern time, we're at 1089. We're at the bottom part of this range, and the 50-day moving average is about 1074, probably 1075 tomorrow as it keeps going up a little bit. And this will be the fourth test of it when it actually hits. As far as the webinar that I've been talking about, and I've been thinking seriously for the last 4 or 5 days whether I've been wanting to do it or not, the statistics for my web pages are really showing some weird stats. From October to November, there's been a 24% reduction in traffic. Yes, there's 31 days in October, and it only counts the first 29 days in November. But an 84% reduction in ad revenue clicks and 92% in revenue. And in theory, I've actually made less in November than I made the first hour of actually putting these web pages up. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it seems a little fishy. And the whole point of the trade technicals was that of a money-making business that was low cost, meaning time. And to me, I don't know if putting 6 or 7, 8 hours into the completion of this would work out, because some stuff I put out mainly just to spread out truth, because a lot of the stuff people talk about is really misinformation. And like I was saying about the Money as Debt and Zeitgeist, they don't inform us how debt works. To me, I feel important to talk about those issues. And one of the things that I have on the back burner that I want to do is a little documentary, sort of like what George Fertitle was doing with Hyperinflation Nation. And I can't get any ad revenue on that, but I don't care, because it's all about getting the information of truth out. And this is a project that I would definitely want to get out there. I've had people talking about PE ratios over 140. I was going to mention this on the on the webinar. But key thing is, I haven't seen a new chart, and I'd have to say with stocks going higher that the PE ratio is even higher than 140, and the higher that it is, the more indication there is for the stocks to sell off or a weakness in the economy. And look, you gotta look a lot of times at the psychology for what's going on, what has driven this market higher since March. And the easiest answer to that has been the technical indicators made a reversal happen, along with, of course, the big money, the bailout money that has prompted the stock market higher. And of course, when it all comes down to it, it's what the buying power is going to do, because the higher the market goes up, the higher inflation comes into play. We are now seeing gold come close to 1,200. In fact, it got hit pretty hard on the Dubai situation and it just rallied back up. Today, the same thing. Gold was down at the start of the day and they brought it right back up again today. So the key thing is, of course, understanding what the probabilities are for 2010. You're going to hear a lot of predictions for this time, and mine will be coming out in the next few weeks or so also, as I make my 2010 predictions. So I would like to thank you all for watching, rating, and commenting to this video. Peace out and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye, everyone.